So this is going to be a fun, I'm going to call it series. It's a Klocki build and review. It's just non-Lego building blocks, but the contents, although you can kind of get a peek in there through the clear of it, I got these for my birthday, and I think this one says military on it. I didn't look too hard, but I got these for my birthday several months ago. My friends decided it'd be real fun to go to the dollar store and buy a bunch of random Lego quote-unquote sets, you know, building block sets and stuff for me. And I really, I've been saving them. I want to open them. I want to see the things, but I thought I would try and keep it a surprise as best I could. The problem with this series is that some of these bags, they put 2 little dollar sets in. So, I'm just going to do 2 on the ones that I do 2 on. It's not a big deal to me, really, because, like, who's reviewing these things anyways? But, so they're mystery building block sets from the dollar store. Like I said, this one I think is military, but they're in these little party favor bags with little ties on them, so I do have to get into the package before I can even, like, assess the fun to be had. And, you know, sometimes we do these. I think these are important in general to do not Lego sets, knockoff, quote unquote. Even though they're not necessarily like trying to be Lego, but they're like things in the Lego space that make you thankful for how good Lego can be. So, oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, this is a I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's a 24-piece set. It's a little beat up, but that's probably from me. Like I said, I've had these for months, just kind of beating around. The color kind of feels off. I don't think that's going to show in the camera super well, but like it just feels faded. Like this blue doesn't feel strong. And I mean, it's fine. It's $1. Like, the thing is, and I will say Make It blocks, I've done a few reviews on, and I've overall been fairly happy with their compatibility, first of all, and then also their ability to build the thing in the picture. Now, before we get in there, I'm going to say it looks like it's some kind of open bed truck, like this panel here, but there's nothing indicated, like, on the other side. Like, I feel like this render is mediocre, but could be wrong, could be right. This render could be correct. 24 pieces, things made in China. Made in China. Yeah, so it just keeps saying 24 pieces, military, and good for them. Military Klocki. Instructions, bent to hell, but nice. See, there's a little bit better render. Yeah, I was kind of right. It looks like there's 2 panel pieces. I was going to say they are foregoing numbers, but no, they're not. They're in these little arrows. Can you see these? These do have numbers in them. I was going to say, what the heck's going on here? Okay. It shows me what pieces I need for each step, and then the step arrow is pointing to it. So these are pretty simple looking builds. One of the things I do like about this Make It block style, and some other companies do it, I believe, but they kind of like gray out the pieces that aren't the current pieces, and it makes it just a little bit easier to kind of figure out where the pieces are supposed to go in these very small prints, these very small instructions. All right. Now, the challenge is that I am not going to mix these in with my regular... Ooh, these are rubber wheels. Most of the time the wheels are just a molded plastic, and then they don't work great. But these are rubber. The challenge that I was saying is that to keep them away from any sort of real Lego, because I don't want to deal with that. Because unfortunately, like pieces like this aren't the easiest to tell at first glance. Most of these have a kind of a creamy color, I want to say. Is that a thing a Lego piece can do? Does the Lego ones do that? That's an interesting technique. I've never seen that before. Okay. The pieces feel pretty strong, like not super flexy or brittle. Nice, I'll take that. Like I said, rubber tires is that's a new one for these cheaper brands. I don't typically see that, so Oh no. Okay, I was gonna say, am I missing a piece? I haven't had any missing pieces from these. To be fair, don't usually have them from Lego either, but it rolls. I think that these have a good purpose. Is that like, if you don't care about your brand loyalty, which shouldn't probably care about my brand loyalty, you can get a lot of building done for a cheap price. Now, yeah, okay. So it is a 3 across here, and then one of these little bumper boys. No, that if I put it on the other way, is it better? Yeah, okay. If you put it on backwards, the tire slips and comes off real easy. And if it's on this way, it's a little bit harder to come off, but it still comes off pretty easy. Anyways, the point is you're getting a lot of value because the smallest Lego set that I've bought from them was the one we did for Shreep Week. And it was a 10-piece bag, and it's creative animals, I think, but like it's called the duck poly bag by a lot of people, including me. And it's, like I said, 10 pieces, which is pretty small, but how much would you pay for 10 actual real Lego pieces in a bag set? And if the answer was $1.99, I believe, I don't think it was $3. It was either $1.99 or $2.99. I think it was $1.99, $2. Then you do have to pay shipping because they don't sell those in their physical locations. I've never been able to buy a poly bag from a physical location. And to be fair, until recently, I'd never been able to buy poly bags from them at all. You always had to buy them from like either Legoland or Walmart or something, or a lot of times I would have one of my connection people that can get stuff get me it because I just didn't have anywhere else to turn to forget a lot of these poly bags. So it's 4 1x2 plates. It's kind of a waste of pieces to inflate it. So it's 20 pieces maybe without that. And that doesn't quite fit, right? You seeing this? Like it's pushing weird. Okay. Not a big deal. Put the wheels on, put the roof on. And yeah, I do have an extra piece, which is a fairly good sized piece, considering it is this bar thing. So yeah, that's this build. Little open bed pickup kind of thing. I think I've got one of the rubber pieces on wrong. There. Yeah. These rubber pieces are a little weird going on these hubs, but it rolls. It works good. And what I was getting at is that like 10 pieces for $2. I have that piece on wrong. That wheel on. Yeah. Okay, so I think the wheels are all on right now. Yeah, it does its thing. For $1 though, I think you got a good value, because I was saying is that you can get 10 pieces from Lego for $2 as a set, because you can obviously get cheaper pieces from Lego or used or whatever you're going to do. But this is a good value for 24 pieces. And again, a lot of building for very little money from Make It blocks. And they're doing a military theme, so that's not something Lego would even do. This build could be done for just about anything, really. I don't think it's terribly militaristic other than the color scheme of beige and dark green, khaki, and, slime green. But the other thing is the blocks. I don't know, I was going to say is I can kind of see through them, I feel like. It's just weird molding marks, I think. You can kind of see on the top some circles of the tubes, but you can almost see those on Lego pieces. Lego pieces are so much thinner now. Anyway, so would I buy this for a child? I feel like they're going to have a hard time dealing with the fact that it is breaking apart. Would I buy it for me as a collector? Again, hard pressed to say yes. I would say no. As a collector, I don't think I want this in my collection. If I had some kind of project I was doing, perhaps, especially if it was a destructive project, like I was trying to see what real lava did to Lego, I would say this is probably a good analog for Lego. If I wanted to make a big army base, I might consider it. It's micro scale, I guess, army base. But anyways, that's the thing. No rating on number of values because I don't want to do that. And yeah, this was Make It Blocks Military Construction Blocks Anyways, automatic video over here. Damn, we did make it 10 minutes. I was gonna say, I don't know how long that took. Subscribe on, you know what? Here, you can subscribe in the middle where there's nothing. And then over here will be another Klocki review. We'll just do a little bit more, generic building block stuff that I will pick that video for you. You're fine. Bye.